Hi, this is Tim Halloran, just doing my daily video blog, and I thought today I would chat a little bit about your relationship to money. And obviously that's important when you're trying to build a business for a number of reasons, but I was always kind of for years I struggled with money, and part of the reason was because of my relationship with money and scarcity. And I picked up a lot of negative beliefs growing up about money and life being a struggle and not having enough. And so I would I'd spend a lot of time doing mantras and reading books about money, and I couldn't get enough books about money and how to think about money, how to create more money in your life, how to be more abundant, and all of these things. But then I would go shopping, and I'd be at the till, and I'd sort of be anxious handing over money, and it wasn't until I'd read a lot and kind of studied a lot about the concept of the law of attraction and about your resonance and vibration with money, that I started noticing how I would feel at the till when it came to having to pay for some food, for example, or even in the pub when you're buying around, or all these different ways when you get paid, or when you pay your taxes, and all those different lifetime events which are regular. They're you're kind of consolidating your relationship with money in each one of those events, and that kind of builds up over time and becomes habitual, and it kind of feeds into whatever resonance you're creating about money. So if you spend 5 minutes doing a mantra to make you more conscious of being abundant, but then you go shopping and you're worried about paying for the shopping, you've got a bit of a conflict there. So every time you're going through these steps and the motions, you're reaffirming to yourself how you feel about money, and you're reactivating a certain vibration within your being that either pushes money away or it draws it to you. So over time I've sort of learned to relax, and for me it was going shopping and paying, and when I was paying the money, I always was paying it with this sort of attitude of, I really want to hang on to this money because I don't have enough. And that was kind of my mode of operation, and that every time reaffirmed to me that I didn't have enough. Every time I was handing over money, I was kind of hanging on to it, and I was reaffirming to myself. So even though I was spending 5 minutes a day doing my money mantra or whatever it was, the rest of my day I would forget about that, and I would go through my normal patterns of behavior completely unaware that I was consolidating that same relationship to money, that I don't have enough, money is scarce. So now when I pay for things, I'm much more aware of that to start with, and then as time went on, I became more I would use going to pay at the supermarket and remind myself that money comes easily and frequently, and that's a good mantra to use when you're handing money over, to try and kind of break the pattern that you might have created about scarcity, which you're reminding yourself every time you're at the bar, or paying your taxes, or paying a bill, or paying your rent, or paying your mortgage. And if all those little parts of your life eventually add up and create more of themselves. So it's good to be mindful of the little events throughout your day, and how when you're handing over money, or you're paying for something, or even when you're getting paid, or getting money, or asking for money, all these little different events in your life, just notice how you feel, and that will give you some clues into what you're manifesting right now into your life, and why you're perpetuating that same pattern, and if you are. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Certainly was kind of an eye-opener for me when I sort of noticed there was this big conflict between what I really wanted in terms of financial abundance, not having to worry about money, and then I would spend time meditating on that, and then I go to the shops and be terrified of spending anything, and then sort of creating the opposite of it, if you like. So that's the end of this one, and if you want to visit my website, check out the link below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.